Well, I'm not sure if that picked up again, so we might have to ye old fake soundboard.
Wait, you need a soda can to pop
Yeah,
right now?
yeah, I do.
Okay, ready?
All right.
There we go.
I didn't get anything.
What the fuck?
That's 2 soda cans wasted. All right.
Well, mine's not a soda can. It's some Tennessee Hennessy.
Oh
No,
shit.
it's actually not bad. It's Jack Daniel's Smooth and Balanced Tennessee Honey Lemonade.
Okay.
I
I
mean,
opened
for
a LaCroix, so I got some more healthier options here.
well, yeah, you're the healthy one. I'm the alcoholic, and
Yeah.
you
I
know,
have a bottle of Aquafina.
there we go. That's perfect.
Nice. But it's also accompanied with my Blue Moon and my bottle of wine here. So
That's good. Alcoholic as ever.
yeah. So
Um,
yeah, welcome to the podcast. We're on Twitch now, at least
what,
for now.
we
I don't even know if there's anywhere else we can go, but
we could go to Kick. I heard
we could
that
try
we're
that. Yeah.
successful. We can basically sell out to like gambling websites. It'd be pretty good, wouldn't it? I want to gamble. I want to be like a heavy gambler addict. I think it could be fun.
Yeah, my a family member is a chronic gambler, so hopefully that'll kick in.
Hey,
Once I
they're only
start.
like one big win from it all being worth
Hmm.
it, honestly. Just
Yep.
keep pushing. That
One
is,
button press away from all your hopes and dreams.
yeah, that's the kind of addiction where, once you start, you really can't stop, all right? Like you
Right.
don't stop until you win big. With alcoholism and other drug addictions, like you do it in the moment and it's fun, but you know that there's like no winning. There's no possible way that you're going to gain a major, you know, nothing significant is going to happen to
Yeah.
you because you keep on fucking drinking. But if you're a gambling addict, all right, now there is an addiction
Yeah.
where at the end of the tunnel, you have a pretty good chance. You have a
Pretty good
chance.
chance of becoming homeless
Yeah, pretty good chance
because
of becoming
nobody knows
homeless.
how to nobody knows how to balance their money once
Like
you know
a very,
push comes to shove.
yeah, very very small percent that you'll make it big. But
And even if
hey,
you do make it big, you gotta make sure you're spending your money right. Otherwise, you're just fucked.
what amount of money do you think it would take for you to where like it doesn't matter how you spend it, you'll just be set?
So, what do you mean by set for life, though?
Well, like obviously you're gonna buy all the shit you want, do the shit you want to do. So what amount of money do you think it takes for you personally to get to the level of you're comfortable for the rest of your life and you can do and you will do whatever the hell you want to? What's that number for you?
Probably about. Hold on 1 second.
One.
Modern, uh, semi-rigid airship
All right. I see
price.
where you're going with this.
Yeah, and I could just live in an airship.
How much does living in an airship cost you?
All right, I'm just gonna say within the ballpark of like 500 billion, and then I'll get back to you later.
100. That's pretty good. That's
Okay,
fair.
the Have 304, the one I was thinking of, the one that looks like, um, you know, a pair of ass cheeks. It's $40 million. So
That's not too bad.
yeah, I would say probably within. I'd say around 10 billion. So I'd
All
have
right.
enough for like. Are we like trying to cap it
Well, yeah,
or
you have to like put it reasonably. All right, like
reasonably? All right, we'll do about 5 billion. I
five
don't need that
billion.
much. Yeah.
That's fair. I mean, I think the math checks out. I mean, if you're flying like fucking all the time, was it like $500 an hour to fly, all expenses considered, like
I
jet
don't know
fuel?
because they're.
Well,
I
yeah,
don't know. It might.
you got
Is it jet
salary.
fuel though? Because it's turboprops,
Well, yeah, your specific plane. I'm
not
not sure
jet
if
engines.
jet fuel. I don't know what the fuck your plane
Mhm.
runs on. But
No,
what
no,
about
it's a.
you?
All right.
Me,
What about you, Molly? What's your number where you're just set for life? You're good.
22 billion.
How?
Why
Okay.
do you need that much? I
What do
explained
you
why
mean?
I needed them.
He has a plane. All right.
No, I don't have a plane. I have a semi-rigid airship, and I'm
Uh,
sending it right now. It's in
you're
opinions.
in the sky. Whatever. Tomato, tomato.
This
Molly.
is what it
It
looks
was
like.
the number I thought of.
What the fuck? That
it's
looks like someone's ass.
it's it's the Have 304, and they're gonna revolutionize cargo if we ever figure out the helium issue. So
What the fuck?
Maybe that's a bad photo of it.
I don't think that would be a good photo of it.
I mean, this one's not bad. It just looks like two airships just kind of like formed into one. The
All
only
right, that photo looks slightly nicer, but this one,
imagine seeing that, like, oh, that's kind of cool and intimidating, and then like you see the back of it. It's, what the fuck?
and you're just laughing.
Yeah.
I think my number that would really win me over for the rest of my life. I can buy whatever the fuck I want. I'm good. Um, honestly, probably like 3-4 billion. I think that'd be good. I'm not huge into flying.
That's fair.
I mean, maybe have like a small aircraft, but use it like once a month. Cars would be more my thing. Nice houses, vacations, type of
But you
shit.
can use this to transport your vehicles to different countries, or you can. I
That
would
is
use
true.
this for in air, like in air on the air podcast. You know what I'm saying?
In air, on the air.
Yeah.
I like that. It would be good. Speaking of money though, I feel
Money.
yeah. I was gonna say I almost feel cringe, but that one show that was popular like 2 years ago, Squid Game. You've heard of
Yeah.
it, right?
Yeah.
I just finished it today. It's a
Okay.
lot better than I thought it was. It had me. I'm not gonna talk a whole lot about the show. If you've watched it, you've watched it. But I kind of like the premise of it, where you're just playing children's games against other people. If you lose, you die, but the prize is billions of dollars. I was gonna ask you, what childhood games did you play that like you would feel comfortable and confident that you could bet your life on it to win?
Foursquare.
Fuck yeah, that's what I said. That's what I was thinking as well.
Oh, that's perfect.
They're like any other games though, because I couldn't think of
uh,
fucking anything.
I mean, it's not really a childhood game. Badminton, I dominated in that.
You'd
At
feel
least,
you'd feel comfortable betting your life in badminton.
yeah. I'll die for the. What do they call it? The. What do they call it?
The baddest mitten? What?
No, the. Yeah, I'll die. I'll die for the baddest mitten. What is it
I
called?
thought
It's not a ball. It's
Birdie?
Yeah, the birdie. There's another name for it. Just that I was trying to think of. But yeah, I'd die for it. But any other games?
what
No.
about wrestling? All right. Is there like anyone in particular that you would bet your life that you could beat in a wrestling match?
Anyone that I could bet my life. So far, I've only wrestled one other adult, and it was my superior, and I won. So I mean,
You have confidence. You'd feel comfortable betting your life.
not on wrestling. No. Maybe if it was against Elias, yeah.
I don't know,
Even
man.
then,
Experience.
yeah, he took classes.
He was in actual wrestling in high school.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's gonna go by like the gay rules. All right, if it's like
The gay rules? What are the gay rules? I'm
the
curious.
gay, like, wearing that, that wrestling, yeah, the leotard thing, and then they're wrapping themselves around each other weirdly. Like, what kind of wrestling are you talking about?
I mean, I guess that's fair. Is it just kind of like take the other person to the ground, hold them there for a couple of seconds, and you win? Because I feel like that's a lot easier.
Now, if it's a fist
It's
fight, I would win against Elias easily.
yeah. I mean, I still think, based on what I know of you and Elias, it's one thing to know the theory and to like know, forms and to have an idea, and then it's just another to like actually put it into practice against a person that's stronger, more than likely stronger than you, is
Yeah,
resisting, trying to, sit you on your ass as well. I don't know. The show just had me thinking of fun games to play. Like I thought of tag. I was in a life or death game of
oh
tag.
yeah, there we go.
I would, I would die. There's just no way.
Oh, I would win.
Hide and seek.
Well,
Give
depends.
me a bit. Yeah,
I'm like an average runner. I'm not like anything up there, but
yeah. I'm probably below average running speed. Um,
Game of kickball.
kickball. Kickball. That would be good.
oh shit,
Kickball
that
to
would
the
be
death.
good. What can you? That'd actually be kind of fun. Hosting your own Squid Games, but it's our personal childhood games.
Yeah, I mean, okay. What personal childhood games did we play? I remember there was I'm gonna get some flack from our future viewers for saying it, but back in my day, we had
Yeah.
this game called Smear the Queer. Uh, it's just like touch football. It's just like
Yeah.
football, pretty much,
Oh,
right?
I think I heard that before.
I'm not sure why it had to be derogatory, but it was 2008. All right, it was trendy.
Yeah.
I remember playing it as a kid. So there's like football, foursquare, kickball. There's the fucking game with the parachute. Like, do you guys remember that one where you like flap it up and down, and then one person has to like run from
Oh,
the
I
other
remember
side?
that. Yeah.
What the fuck is that? I don't remember what it's called,
It's
but
the parachute game. I don't know.
that works. The parachute game.
We'll just yeah. I don't think there is a name for it for sure. I just don't know what the fuck it is.
This reminded me the classic, uh, dodgeball. That's
Oh, yep, yep.
dodgeball, except it's fucking marble balls that you're
There
throwing at
was
people.
a time where we were doing dodgeball in gym. I was the last person on my team, and people didn't realize, so they started resetting it.
What the
They
what?
said
Did you say
okay.
anything?
I was just like, hey, I wasn't out.
And then
Did
did
you
you
end
did you
up
win?
winning?
No, they still reset it.
What
Oh,
the fuck?
asshole! What the fuck? No, you're not gonna make it.
Piss me off.
Like you never know. I mean, you might
It's
start
fun.
like you might get on like Yoda's hovering chair all of a sudden, and then you just fucking dominate that shit. I don't.
You did enter the matrix. You dodge everything. You catch. There you go. Back in the game.
Yep. Scoliosis cured and everything. Yes.
I'm your scoliosis savior.
I'm your. I don't know. I tried combining something with scoliosis, but I can't. Man, I was on
Uh,
fire yesterday. Today, I
you
don't
you were on fire
know.
yesterday.
Did you stop, drop, and roll?
Yeah, the beat did. All
How
right.
did were you actually like on fire, or is this just the
No, I was
meta?
metaphor. I was on fire. Like my mind was just there with like content. Maybe it's just I need to stand up. All right, I'm
Maybe.
transforming my desk to a standing desk.
Speaking of standing desks, people are going to be going back to their sitting desk here soon in Hollywood. The writer's strike has finally ended on, I guess, officially September 27th. I'm looking at an article from Vox about it. Pretty much, they got what they wanted. The deal is exceptional. Meaningful gains and protections for writers in every sector of the membership. Um, we don't know about the exact language yet, but they do go into a little bit about like how AI plays a role in this. Like a writer can use AI if they want, but they can't be forced to use AI for whatever reason. So I guess that's a good thing. Um,
I mean, that's good. I don't know
yeah,
why.
I don't know why a writer would ever willingly want to use AI.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a pretty fucking lazy way to do your job. But what do I know? In terms of like when it's actually all taking effect, I'm not sure. I still feel like there's paperwork and a couple other things they got to do. So probably like 2 weeks from now, maybe it's finally officially over. But it's
hopefully.
good.
I
I'm
mean,
glad they
yeah,
went on strike, and I'm glad that they got what they wanted.
it's good. I
It
mean, I
was a
hate.
foregone conclusion.
Yeah, I hate all the companies that are like pretending like, oh, you know, we're gonna use AI. You know, they're threatening the writers with that. Like they're gonna get anywhere. Like they still
Exactly.
need writers to refine the process, and without the writers, there is no content for the AI to begin with. So
Well, you're just gonna have AI generated content, and we all know how fucking good that is.
yeah,
It's amazing. It's very human. No,
yeah.
I'm glad. Maybe Hollywood. I don't know. Has there been like anything lately that either of you have seen where it's just like, oh, this is a really good up to date show or recent show that's come out that's got me hooked? Do you guys have anything like that or?
No, I mean recently I think like a couple months ago I started rewatching Breaking Bad. If you couldn't tell.
For like what, the 8th time?
No.
No, I rewatched. I just never have watched it from season 1 to season 5 like fully through. So I always like rewatch it and then like stop halfway through and then like why
You
have
start rewatching it again?
to for some fucking reason.
Interesting. I think
Yeah, it's like
I've,
a book.
I've watched Breaking Bad, I think, a total of 3 times. You know, when I first saw it, the rewatch once I got Netflix, and then another rewatch. I think that was like 2 years ago. And then Better Call Saul, I rewatched like up to what was it, the 4th season? So I haven't like rewatched it twice, but almost.
Yeah.
I mean, otherwise, you know, as far as modern shows go, Squid Game was actually pretty fucking good.
All right. I mean,
I enjoyed it.
that one happened like 2 years ago, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah, 2021. Korean dramas are pretty good. I mean, there's only like 3 Korean pieces of media that I actively know, which isn't really any. Um, like I just said, Squid Game's one of them. Train to Busan is like a 2016 zombie movie. It was decent for a zombie movie. Better than a lot of other shit ones. And then I'm
But
not sure if Parasite.
so worst zombie movie you've seen and or show?
Um, Worst zombie movie?
Disney Channel's movie Zombie.
I don't think. Yeah, you could have just stopped at like anything Disney Channel produced relating to zombie.
Fuck.
It's got like a whole like fucking segregation storyline to it.
Whoa.
Zombies
Why?
segregated? What?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
What are they trying to have like empathy for the zombies or what?
Exactly what it was. I just remember that like they weren't able to cross over the fence. Like there was a fence dividing the regular people
Was
and
there
the zombies.
a rebel schoolgirl that was like, "Oh,
They
we need
finally
to
were let's
unite the zombies and
do
humans?
this and invite the zombies to the school in this town.
Is that
Sounds fun.
actually what happened?
And yeah.
All
And
right.
then they solved all their problems by football and cheerleading.
As is always the case in real life.
Right
This
there.
is why we need to make an OPP movie production studio and just
We make good movies.
yeah.
To answer your question, I can tell you my least favorite, and I can give you 3 of my favorites because I can't decide on the favorites. For the least favorite, it's the original 1968 Night of the Living Dead, like the first big zombie movie, if not the first zombie movie in general. It's just fucking boring. Alright, I get that it's the first. It was the 60s, but
Yeah.
it's just boring to me. I'm sorry. Um, other the good ones though. There was where the fuck was it? Like I said, Train to Busan, good emotional movie. Shaun of the Dead, a pretty good fucking comedy for a zombie movie. I remember rewatching that as a kid, just a bunch, and it was pretty good. And then otherwise, I'd say 28 Days Later. Well, yeah, this is the sequel. 28 Days Later was pretty good. It's got that, really famous theme. You know the one, right,
Yeah.
Jason?
Yep. It's one of my
Yeah.
favorite movie soundtrack.
Yeah, it's good. Otherwise, it's got Oppenheimer in it.
It's got Oppenheimer in it.
Cillian Murphy.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like that would be interesting if they implemented that into their storyline.
No, it's pretty good.
Oppenheimer, he came from the straight from the project. In this universe, he actually stopped smoking, and he never developed throat cancer, and he developed a zombie research.
That sounds like a bad fucking movie right there.
OPP movie production company.
That World War II history, Oppenheimer is the fucking
Yep.
creator of
Oh,
zombies.
Oppenheimer unintentionally made Nazi zombies.
That was pretty funny. What about you, Jason? Have you seen a bunch of zombie flicks or zombie movies? Just not your thing. I completely understand. If not, there's not a lot of good ones.
So I watched 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later because of the music, and I just couldn't get into it.
Really?
I don't. I was maybe I need to rewatch it because this is like years ago when I was like middle school. Like this song is good. I gotta watch the movie.
Middle
But
school had terrible taste.
yeah, that's fair. Which is what I'm discovering every day about myself. But maybe unless it's like they're obviously making fun of themselves, I don't prefer it just because it's
Yeah,
cringe. They don't know how to do it.
That's
It's
why
like
I'd
a
say
lot of
Shaun of
people.
that's a good one. Holy shit! It was released on my birthday.
What's that?
Make it your favorite movie now.
My favorite zombie movie. Yeah, Shaun of the Dead was released September 24th, 2004.
Damn. And nobody took you to it.
No one wanted to take my turning 3.
Your toddler ass.
Yeah. Maybe they did, and that's why I enjoy it so much. I'm guessing neither of you have seen it.
No.
Depressing.
No, I haven't.
Depressing.
Shaun of the Dead.
It's just a comedy zombie movie. It's nothing
okay.
super. It doesn't take itself seriously.
Is it is it to the point of scary movie?
No, not even close. I mean, it's got, zombie visuals, like people get their bodies fucking eaten, but
Oh, okay.
it's not like ever.
It says horror comedy for genre.
It's not a horror movie at all. It is just a pure comedy.
I might try and watch it.
You should. Watch it while drunk. It's good.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
All right, you know what? What's your favorite movie? Both of you. You guys have a favorite
movie?
Yeah. Why is it your favorite movie as well?
You already know my favorite movie. I have a list of like favorite movies.
All right.
Interstellar is probably just up there. I think Dunkirk was really good. Mainly, and I have heavy bias just because I saw it in theater. But
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I think mine is very generic. I like space. I like when theoretical ideas are presented in movie form, and I also like that they created one of the first visual images of a black hole. So
yeah, that's fair.
At least a realistic depiction.
I'd say it's a really good movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. What about you, Molly? What's one of your favorite movies that you just always love to go back to?
Stuck between two. Clueless and 10 Things I Hate About You.
Why do you like those?
They're just fun. I don't know. Nothing serious. They're just lighthearted movies. I feel like nostalgia is a part of it too.
Do you think you have heavy bias? Or do you think it's genuinely good?
I think it's genuinely good.
All right, let's ask the viewers.
Yeah, viewers,
and it's overwhelmingly no. I guess it's just bias.
Have you ever seen or heard of either of them?
No.
No.
I don't think I have.
They're, I'm pretty sure they're both 90s. Maybe 10 Things I Hate About You is 2000. I don't remember, but they're just like rom-coms. So if you don't like that genre of stuff, then you wouldn't enjoy them. But
I mean, Date Night's a rom-com, right?
I don't know what that one is.
It has the guy from The Office in it, right?
I don't know what guy, and I've never seen The Office, so I can't help you.
I thought date night it wasn't that bad. Yeah, as the guy from The Office.
What guy?
Has the guy from The Office.
All right, that doesn't.
Who is the guy from The Office?
Steve Carroll.
Okay. That just looks
Oh.
terrible. That just looks...
I know.
I've never seen it, but I've heard of it. I've heard good things about it.
There you go. Hey, February's coming up in like 5 months. So.
What list are you looking at?
I'm just looking at the top 250 movies according to IMDb.
That's
The
retarded.
Godfather is number 2.
I don't know about number 2, but it's a good movie. The Shawshank Redemption at number 1, I disagree.
Are you the type of person to watch?
What?
Oh,
Are you the type of person to look at the tomato meter before you watch
No.
any movie?
Fuck no. That's so fucking. There's got to be so many examples where
Yeah.
they are like the Rotten Tomato meter says the movie is like really fucking good. It's good. You should go see it, and then it's just complete dog shit.
And you just see like all the reviews, like all the actual viewers, if they just rate it to like
That's my
There's
1
the-
star.
that's my experience. Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
experience with this Star Wars trilogy.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, they have good critic reviews.
Well, no, it's because yours is just bias because it's a children's movie. So
The
so you're not
Dark Knight.
allowed to critique it.
No, fuck those critics. Or critics don't know shit. They're trash. Critics have no
Isn't there
taste.
critics review on the site and then audience, like regular
Yeah.
people reviews?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
the-
tomato meter and then the audience, and then it's always the polar opposite.
Yeah. I mean, looking at this list over here, you know, you got The Dark Knight, which is at number 3 for like best movies of all time. I can personally say, yeah, it's like the best superhero movie. I'd still say that.
I enjoyed it.
I think Iron Man's pretty good.
All right,
I've never seen that one.
it's pretty good. I won't lie.
I've only seen Batman movies and some of the Spider-Man movies.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Flame the Sickness.
You guys should know my favorite movie of all time.
I don't.
Why are we? Jason, do you have any guesses as to what like my favorite movie is?
American Psycho.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. What a good girlfriend. Pat yourself on the back.
Thinking of Batman, and I was like, no, it's not Batman.
No,
But then it clicked. Like, I was just thinking of the actor.
I can't forget. That's sad.
It's a good movie. All right. I mean,
No,
I
that's
won't
fair.
lie. I think I found out about it like late 2019, early 2020.
Yeah.
Not like before before Patrick Bateman became a TikTok Sigma. all
Yeah,
right?
see? That's what I was going to talk about. Like,
but
do you
just
feel
before that.
do you feel superior that you found out about his superior stature before the rest of the internet?
Absolutely. Even if it was only just by like a couple of months, I
Yeah.
absolutely feel like the rest of these people are just fake ass fans. You know, they
Yeah.
don't
Yeah, they're posers.
they don't get him.
They
Yep.
watch it because of the meme.
The book yet. I know you own it.
No, I haven't. The book is boring, all right, or I'm just not in a reading mood. It's
Yeah,
hard to get into.
Patrick Bateman's on the not on the cover, so it's boring.
Yeah. Another good movie, you know, Silence of the Lambs. Guess neither of you have ever fucking heard of it or seen it, but
I've heard of it.
I've
Never
heard of it, haven't seen it.
it's
I
Anthony
think-
Hopkins is
I
a
think-
serial killer.
I think I watched it when I was younger, but I fell asleep to it.
That's fair. I thought it was a lot longer. It's a 2-hour movie. The reason why it's just so memorable to me is like one of the first times I ever got a really good cart is while watching that movie. Like just being high out of my fucking mind watching like a detective thriller movie. It was
Okay.
a great experience. I felt like such a fucking genius. I loved it.
That's
I
good.
had my Sherlock Holmes moment. So
And you were right
yeah,
every single
mean,
time.
No, just the one time. All right, watch
The big
movie.
reveal.
Yeah, the big reveal.
What if police knocked on your door as you're watching a detective thriller?
That'd be pretty good. I'd be a bit sketched out. Probably just look at the peephole and just ignore them. It's all good.
Oh, my lawyer. Come back with a warrant. And it's like some elderly lady who's looking for her cat.
I mean, I did offer to help the old neighbor lady move some shit if she ever needed to. It's fun being a helpful person to.
But did you actually help, or did you just offer so far?
Well, she was asking, like, at some point, if you're fine with it, can I ask you for help? And I said, yeah, why the hell not?
Fuck no, you old hag. Ask your grandson or some shit.
She said her kids live in the cities.
Okay,
She's gonna
they
hook
can
you up
drive
with
down to
a car.
help.
It's only like an hour drive.
Did you say what's in it for me?
No, I didn't.
Why the hell is Hamilton on this list?
The
I don't
detective
know.
thriller, right?
Yeah.
Hamilton.
Detective thriller. I don't know. There's been some good movies recently. We got Barbie and Oppenheimer. We already talked about those.
Yep. And then
Barbie.
we're not getting another good movie for another half decade. So
Yeah. Well, we got Dune 2 coming out. You know what? Actually, I want to see what are some upcoming movies. What do we have to be excited
Have
for?
you guys heard of the live action Snow White movie that's
I've
gonna
heard
come out?
how
The
the
actress is just
absolute cunt of an
yeah.
individual and is just kind of completely misunderstanding what the original like Snow White movie was trying to say.
wait,
or
why are they a quote unquote cunt?
Okay, maybe a cunt is the wrong word. They
Well,
just seem stupid, to be
um,
honest.
they said that we completely wrote a Snow White that like isn't dependent on a man or something. She also said that the actor that played the prince in the movie, she was like, I don't know, your scenes could get cut. It's business.
Wait, who said
Okay.
that?
The actor that's playing Snow White in the live action movie.
Wait, who said that? Did somebody say that to her?
No, she said that about the person that's playing the prince in the movie.
What the fuck?
Her name is Rachel Zegler.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's technically older than me by a couple of months.
What does
Which
she
I don't know.
mean by
She was
a
just
Snow White that's completely independent?
Well, because like wasn't a part of the original Snow White that like she wants to fall in love. She wants a true love story, and
I thought of oh
he was running away from the queen trying to kill her. And then stumbled upon the seven dwarves.
oh,
Because she was the fairest of the land.
movie night OPP next Saturday. We're gonna watch Snow White on air.
On
So
it.
we're gonna pirate Snow White on Twitch
hell yeah.
with all three of us.
Speaking of more movies to pirate, supposedly there's the final Spider-Verse movie coming out. Probably not anytime soon, but there's a Joker 2, which stars Lady Gaga and is a musical, apparently.
Oh my god. What?
It'll be interesting. You got the Hunger Games movie.
The Snow White actress is also the star of that one.
Okay, I'm not going to see that anymore. I'm sorry.
That's perfectly understandable.
Venom 3, The Batman Part 2, Deadpool 3.
Deadpool 3. That's probably gonna be shit, but I'm gonna go watch it in theater anyway.
I'm kind of just sick of Ryan Reynolds as a person.
Why? He has Mint Mobile and Aviation Gin.
Look, Mint Mobile has been a pretty shit fucking service, right? Even when I'm in a pretty big town, there's just dead spots for
Well,
no
I
reason.
mean, you can't really say much because he's not in Mint Mobile anymore, so it's not really reflective of him.
What?
Not anymore.
What the fuck? That's like the whole gimmick is that, this Hollywood actor is doing a phone
Well,
company.
why'd you? That was the whole reason you got it, just
Oh,
because
I
the
got it
Hollywood
because it
actor.
was cheaper. Because it was
You
cheaper.
fucking.
It just happens to turn out this way.
Is let me just look up Ryan Reynolds. I thought he like sold all his stock or some shit, or he's not in it anymore.
There's just so many fucking comic book movies. I don't give a shit about anything Marvel related.
Oh, yep, yeah. So Ryan Reynolds, Mint Mobile was bought by T-Mobile for 1.35 billion.
Sweet.
So this was in March 17th of
If
this
I
year.
switch to T-Mobile, it'll make no fucking difference. Cool. That's good.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not really reflective of him anymore because he's not there. But it's still he's still the Mint Mobile guy.
Mint Mobile's fucking garbage. All right, I have nothing good to say.
Yeah, I mean, it's hosted by T-Mobile. All right, T-Mobile sucks.
You got what was
Hey,
it?
we
The
have to up
fourth.
our content here because we just got a new guy.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Hello.
All right. All right. Stop being desperate. Let's keep talking about the Writers Guild, huh?
I mean, they've been kind of fucking slacking lately. I have nothing to look forward to. I
Yeah,
have Quentin
it's their
Tarantino's
fault.
last movie.
It's their fault we're not getting new movies.
Yeah, completely.
Actually,
Everything. It just sounds either shit or it's just like a redo or a sequel.
I mean that's how it
Kung
was for
Fu.
like the past like 5 years, and then all of a sudden
It's because
we got Oppenheimer and
they're
Barbie.
in it
So,
for money. These movies
well, it's
are
easy. Yeah, they don't need to like advertise it because their brand name's already there. It's
yeah.
and then they can just bank on nostalgia. You know, it's easy because it's a creation that's already been done. They can keep banking on it, but I
Are
mean,
you
still,
gonna watch the Five Nights at Freddy's movie?
yes. When is that coming out?
This year.
October 29th.
God damn it!
27th. 27th.
If it was around leave, we'd have to go in theater together, all three of us. But no, it's fine.
I just know it's the same day that Taylor Swift's 1989 version is coming out.
I watch Barbie by myself. I can watch Five Nights at Freddy by myself. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Barbie.
Barbie.
All right. Next up
How
on
much
the.
money do you want to bet that they're gonna make? They're somehow gonna make an Among Us movie.
I would love that.
It's gonna eventually happen, probably like in a form of a Netflix original TV series. Like that would be cancer on top of cancer.
Oh wait, no, they already have an Among Us movie. Already came out in the 80s.
Wait, what
What?
movie?
The Thing.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yep.
The Thing? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, it's not
Antarctica.
like actual, but it's
It's
the
in.
same concept. Alien invader.
I'm surprised. Do they have an Antarctica map, like a winter map in Among Us? Because that would be literally the thing.
Among Us.
Among Us.
We should get some Among Us gameplay for the background for these podcasts to get people's attention.
Yeah, yeah. We have to get like the Subway Surfers going. No, but weren't like a couple years ago, wasn't like the Minecraft movie about to come out, and then we are gonna watch that? What happened? What happened to that?
It was fake, probably.
No, it can't be. It can't be. I thought it was real. So therefore, it's not fake.
Are you heartbroken that it's not out?
I am. It says 2025. This is obviously fake. 2025. Rob McElhenney?
Wait, Rob?
Rob.
Max in there?
Yes. The guy from, yeah. McElhenney. I don't even know how to say his name. McElhenney?
McElhenney?
He's gonna be. What are they saying he is? He's a.
Oh.
He's in the screenplay? No, he's Steve.
Wait, he's Steve? I can kind of see it.
Yeah.
That would be good. An insecure Steve?
I'm packing on mass. All right, good.
Oh, Sonic the Hedgehog 3's coming out. 2 years. No, next year. Fuck.
Dune?
Time's going way too fast. What's that?
What did you say? I didn't hear you at all.
The Sonic the Hedgehog movies. You guys
Oh,
watch that a
that's
lot?
great. I haven't, no, but
I think the only reason like I keep like I'll hear about it just because Jim Carrey. Toy Story 5, they need to stop.
they just need to stop. All right, it's too late. They already made a fourth one.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything fucking good about it. I'm sure it was actually
It was
the only
okay. I
heard
think
about
the
Toy Story
the
4 is that it was
animation was
dark.
good. What's it?
Fork character.
It was obviously like the Jar Jar Binks or the it was made to sell products. It's like, oh, here's our new goofy character. We can sell products in this.
I heard it was terrible, but it's from a YouTube movie critic. I mean, to be
Yeah.
fair, that's where I get like a lot of my information from nowadays. If I like actually want to find something reliable or like see if a product is good, I type in the product name followed by Reddit, and then I just look at like the first search result, and I kind of based my decision based on that.
Yeah.
We'll try that. Opinion. That's not how you spell opinion. Fuck. Opinion. There we go.
I type it way too much, so
Play.
I'm not even drunk. I'm just fucking stupid.
the malevolent Ender Dragon sets out on a path of destruction, prompting a young girl and her group of unlikely adventurers to set out to save the overworld.
A young girl?
Yeah, what happened to Steve? I guess Pedro Pascal's gonna be Steve.
What?
All right. I mean, sure.
I need to
I
update
don't.
the tags. I need to put Minecraft.
I don't. I.
We are now a Minecraft podcast.
Yeah.
When was the last time you guys played Minecraft?
Last night, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably
I
a
was
year.
doing... The Roblox movie's coming out?
I don't. That can't be real.
No, that one's... This isn't real. This is obviously fake. Like I can send the... Come on, just let me copy it.
Are you having a temper tantrum?
God. Yeah.
This is good content. All right. This is
It's
good.
the best kind of content.
Just three people, chatting in a room.
We don't even have that viewer because it turns out I had two tabs open. So.
Oh, nice. That's good. That's good. We feel real good about ourselves.
I should have just kept selling it. Like, yeah, we have a viewer.
You would have made me happy at least. Speaking of being happy, the iPhone 15, I've been thoroughly impressed by its launch.
Oh, yeah.
I have I have been getting so many reports of just like amazing product design, product quality, the features, the fact that it's got a titanium shell, that's so cool. And here
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be an entirely titanium phone, but that's what I get for being a fucking dumbass. It's just
So why was it reported to you specifically?
What was that?
You said you kept receiving reports.
Oh, I applied for a position at Apple.
Oh, okay. Understandable, which actually segues us to our interview subject, but we can hold that off for now.
Yeah, the iPhone 15. I mean,
I've
something like
watched a 30-minute MKHB Mark as
Marquez.
Brownlee
Yeah, Marquez
review.
Brownlee.
Yeah, review of it. Just for this. And it's just slightly better than the rest of them. And then the cameras on phones are getting so good to like the point like it's not even up to quality anymore. Like this phone has better quality. It's just what kind of photos do you want to be able to take?
I guess, yeah.
The overheating is an issue for his, at least from his anecdotes, it happens like when you least expect it. Like he'll like have like full brightness, location services and all that shit, perfectly fine, but he'll just be running like, music on an app and all of a sudden it just starts overheating in his pocket,
That's
which is
fucking
kind of
awful.
sketch.
Terrible.
Yeah. So
Apple said that the new iPhones are running hot because of a combination of bugs in iOS 17, bugs in apps, and a temporary setup period that requires extra processing. What? This just sounds like they fucked up and they don't want to say that.
yeah, it's a long way of saying fucked up. They fucked up. I mean,
See, I
obviously
was
they
looking.
need to fix it like with software. They it's a newer. So the chip is like impressive. Like they're playing like PS4 games with PS4 assets, where
That's
they're
pretty
like
good.
emulating it on the iPhone.
What
Which
is it?
I don't know the extent of that, but I
A16.
mean, yeah, the fact that we're getting iPhone or like phones at this point, they can just run games like that, like fine. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean, once the phone is out for a while and it's, majorly fixed, I'll probably get it as like my next upgrade phone. They have a pink model? I love that.
You have a
I
what?
like the and the
Oh,
blue,
yeah.
the yellow, and the pink. I don't like the black.
The black kind of sucks this year. It's kind of like a lighter. I like. I miss the jet black, the iPhone 7.
Yeah, that did look nice. I mean, I still am a big fan of red, but they don't like red phones anymore. Apple has stopped supporting AIDS.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even think about that. I should have got it when when they supported COVID, but I opted for a black phone.
The Apple COVID phone. What color would the Apple COVID phone have been?
It was
Like what
red.
color?
What do you mean would have been? They supported COVID.
No, the red phone is for AIDS.
It used to be for the during COVID they changed it from AIDS to COVID
Are you
support.
fucking serious? I thought I was supporting people that had like AIDS, and I'm just supporting some fake ass virus.
Yeah, red
Fuck.
phone. I forgot what they were supporting.
Are
Partnering
you guys?
yeah, fighting AIDS. Okay, so it was AIDS or
Okay,
HIV.
that's good.
Um, now I mean it is now. But during COVID, it was to support the COVID-19. So
I mean, I only bought it last year, so I think it supported the AIDS thing. So that makes me feel good about myself.
I had multiple chances. I've had like uh, like two iPhones that I bought
Hmm.
from, you know, two newer iPhones that I bought now,
Hmm.
and I had two opportunities to get the red and support it. But
One thing I found out about iPhones that makes me enjoy them. So there's two things that are, well, okay. There's like one major thing that's keeping me on iPhones, and that's just the fact that Apple Pay, just having it is nice. I
yeah,
won't lie, and the fact that the AirPods system is like it looks cleaner than it would otherwise. It would just be like a normal Bluetooth connection, but the Apple stuff, it looks snazzy. The other thing I found out though, unfortunately, this is only for people that both have iPhones sending text messages through iMessage. But Apple like doesn't really respond to FBI requests for text exchanges through iMessage. It doesn't like follow the same legal procedure that just standard SMS text messages go through. They
yeah.
can't just court order that shit and it's theirs. They have to go to Apple and yeah, it's more of a process. I mean, not that, I'm the kind of person that really needs that, but it's just the idea of it.
I
I
think it's just
feel.
like the security of knowing that
Yeah.
you have to safeguard against your privacy.
I mean, if there's like an actual like reason that the FBI is like, hey, I want to be able to see this person's text exchange, I feel like there's got to be,
No.
a
No,
reason that.
no. What if it's like it's some government entity that's trying to back up this out of control fucking business, and you're like outing some rich people, for some sketchy business dealings, and the FBI tries to investigate your shit, tries to track you down over
Fucking
over some.
pedophile talking to like a fucking 9-year-old.
Okay, well we can go that route. That's a very common route to go, and yeah, understandable. They need to be obviously shot in the head, gunned down in the street, every single one of them. But when you use that argument, you're overshadowing government corruption. All right.
No, I think it's situations like that are terrible, and hope that they get caught and arrested. But I think it's better that the FBI doesn't have as easy of access to just people's messages whenever they want it.
Right.
They have to fucking sacrifice an arm and a leg or whatever to. They have to, suck Tim Cook's cock. That's a fucking tongue twister right there.
Tim Cook's.
Yeah, Tim Cook's cock.
That's the podcast now, just us saying that over and over.
That's the name of this episode.
Tim Cook's cock. Actually, we should start naming episodes. I mean, once we get viewers, I want to, but
yeah. No, there's I don't know. I think working for the FBI would be fun, but they are not the high and mighty. They are not always correct. They are people. They are government.
I would never work intentionally for like a 3-letter agency.
I mean, intentionally, if I were, I think I would.
Oh,
if you could, you would?
Oh, P.
I mean, okay. Out of all the options I have, there's the NSA, CIA, FBI, IRS.
BEA.
BEA? The fuck's a BEA? British Environmental Agency?
I said DEA, dipshit.
Oh.
D is a dipshit.
Fuck the DEA. The entire premise of the DEA is completely fucking stupid.
See, if I were working on, if I was in any organization, I would do the DEA just so I could be Hank Schrader in real life.
Waiting for this to explode.
Why do you want it to explode?
All right, no, the entire premise of the DEA. If I were president, I would like how JFK was like the whole thing. I'd take the CIA and shatter it into 1,000 pieces.
Yeah,
I'd do that to the DEA. And the CIA. I don't
stop. Tread lightly. Be careful with your words, son.
CIA now hiring. Let's see what it takes. CIA job near you in your.
Why would you want to work for the CIA?
I wouldn't. Maybe I would. I don't know.
Why would you? So you can be like a podcaster in the future, so you can get interviewed by Joe Rogan.
So I can be like your dad and just tell people that I work for.
He doesn't tell people about that though, because it's embarrassing. It's an embarrassing.
Huh. They get $15 billion, which is interesting. The CIA.
Yeah. Compared to our military?
Well, all right. Compared to our military, the CIA is getting fucking chump change.
Yeah.
Okay. All they need to do is be 18 years, willing to move to Washington, D.C., complete security and medical evaluations, including a background, a polygraph interview.
Yep.
That can't be real. What?
I don't think that's real. They even say for like the secret clearance for my job, you get polygraphed, but I don't think you do.
On the CIA.gov website, it says you need to clear a polygraph interview.
Oh, well, if it's on the website, then I guess, yeah.
What the fuck?
It's not admissible in court, but I mean, it works in certain ways.
I just want to see what's available, right? Accountant? Fuck off, alright? Where's special agent?
You have to have a military background or some shit.
What the fuck? I have played games. I know how to shoot a gun.
See, I have more experience that is more useful to the CIA than you do.
I can, be an infiltrator, a recon, torture expert.
Torture expert, just Trevor Phillips. You're literally just Trevor Phillips.
Yeah, I'll just play fucking Eminem on blast for 24 hours, really loud volume for POWs, and that's how we'll get information out of them.
I'd play Clint Eastwood over and over.
Clint Eastwood? What?
I'm happy. It's
Gorillaz?
Yeah, the Gorillas. Clint Eastwood.
I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. It's a good
Oh, and
song.
then yeah, so I'll loop it for like 10 times, and then for the 10th time, it's just is coming on, is coming on. It's just,
Uh,
and that one's for 10 hours.
It'd be fucking annoying. Oh yeah. I think like every now and then just scrolling through TikTok, I just see some like random forms of torture that have been
Yeah.
invented. There's some pretty fucked up ones, like people just being put in a bronze bowl and then a fire underneath them.
Some of them
So
like are kind of fake and then kind of loosely implemented, but yeah, that one's kind
that
of fucked up.
yeah, that one.
Like
There's
I
a
think the one where like they close you and it's like spikes, that one's
oh
not
the
real.
Iron Maiden.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they didn't really use that shit.
yeah, that's fair because it seems like a really weird way to torture someone. It's very elaborate.
Yeah.
Uh, like how the fuck? It's just basically like you're stabbing them with knives, but they're
Yeah.
enclosed, so they can't move. I mean, you
You're
can just
just
stab them with
killing
a
them
knife.
at that point because you're giving them all the punctures.
Yeah, if anything,
I
just
mean,
fucking crucify them.
yeah. Same with the bowl. I mean, you're not. So I think these are just execution methods. Unless they're gonna pull you out and you're just fucking scarred physically
Yeah,
for life because
I,
you showed a bit of ankle or you stole a singular nail from the local shop or some
yeah.
shit.
I think I'm not sure how like real they are, but the type of executions or torture methods where they like feed you a bunch of like milk and honey, and then they have a fucking animal just like lick you until it starts like licking your skin off, or like bugs,
That
rats.
sounds from what I've heard something like that.
I'm not sure how real it is, but
But
it seems unpleasant, just a little
yeah,
bit to be a part of.
just the idea. Like, have you ever like have that that idea like in your head? Sometimes you're just sitting in school, like imagining like a school shooter coming through the front doors. Like, this is how I'd
Yeah,
handle it. But
Molly, you
but
have that. Like just in the middle of class, just like okay, what if a school shooter comes in? Here's how I'm gonna handle it and save the day or like escape.
yeah,
You,
fucking.
you never.
I never thought of that. No.
What the fuck?
Who is that one kid? He put like scissors in his sock.
What?
He was from Jamaica.
Keanu?
You said his name. Yeah. Yeah, I have.
Did
And I
he
remember when he was eating like chicken. Wasn't it like chicken tenders in the back of class?
Cheetos.
It was
Maybe even
Cheetos. I remember there was like a paper container that whatever. Yeah, he would always use that and just throw it on the bookshelf. But
I don't understand.
yeah, I'd imagine like what if what if this guy in particular pulls that scissors out of his sock. What am I gonna do? Like situations like that, but like you think that, but it's now to take it on a more morbid level. Do you think of what if someone were to break into my house, kill one of
Yeah,
my loved ones? How would I get back at them?
yeah, I think about that.
Like this is, and then you just think of elaborate torture.
All right,
Like
I think of this stuff more than I think about the fucking Roman Empire. But what are
yeah,
you gonna say?
Were you at school, Jason? It was the junior year, so you weren't there anymore. But we had an actual like soft lockdown thing because
yeah.
one of the students that was in the same grade as me, their boyfriend that they broke up with threatened to like come and shoot up the school,
It's funny.
and
Twice,
they actually
two
like
times the
found
charm.
the dude walking to the school.
What the fuck?
Were you there for
Did he have a
that?
weapon though?
I think so. I don't know.
All right, I think that should be elaborated upon. It's
Um,
fucked.
no, it was just one day randomly we were like having class, and then all of a sudden we were in this like lockdown thing where like class was able to continue, but like we weren't allowed to leave the classroom.
What?
Yeah, it was kind of like how we didn't find out that there was a threatening for a school shooting until after,
Yeah,
The
or until
liquidation.
like yeah, it was during lunch liquidation.
I remember like seeing a fucking statement in the news article that like students were free to leave if they wanted to, but they didn't fucking tell us that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look
nobody
that
Yeah,
up.
like informed us about it until we were already at like school.
it was midday, and it just kind of like came out like a rumor, and nobody like said anything specific. But how do you feel? Because this is like a time. because either they're gonna solve it or it's gonna get worse. No matter what, it's an interesting time because this is like the beginning of, this is still kind of like the early stages of violence against the masses for no reason. Well, in the sense of education centers, but so how do you feel regarding that?
I'm sorry. Could you repeat the question one more time?
Yeah, I'll fix my statement. Yeah, how do you feel like regarding, we're in the beginning of, kind of sort of the beginning of like people enforce kind of like, just to put it blatantly, just shooting up educational institutions for little to no reason. Just kind of something snaps like, oh, well, I guess I'm gonna shoot up a school tomorrow.
It's just fucking weird. I don't understand.
Like we're at the beginning of that. Either in the future they're gonna solve it, or it's just gonna get worse. But
I mean, I wouldn't say we're the beginning. I mean, wasn't it like 1999, 2000? That was the beginning. I mean, okay, so like
I
not
would say
that
that's
long ago.
yeah.
But
So I would say
I
we're
mean,
still
I'm
like
sure-
kind of in the early stages of it, but still.
yeah. I mean, to my knowledge, the beginning either would have been like Columbine or Virginia Tech, but um, we're in the thick of it. I
Yeah.
feel confident in saying that. It's just weird that that's like I don't know, like someone that's that fucked in the head and is having that shitty of a time, that somehow that's what they come to as the answer. The only thing that makes sense to me is like, they start to see the people that came before them
Mm-hmm.
that were going to do the same thing they're about to do, and somehow they just think, okay, well, fuck it, I might as well go down like my heroes or become infamous so I'll live on forever. It's weird how people get to that. I mean,
It's just playing into the media.
I just saw a video like earlier this week about this guy, high school student that like shot at his school and killed 3 people, paralyzed one of them, and like injured others. And on his court hearing thing, he wore a shirt that said "killer."
What the
what
fuck?
the
Wait, what state was this?
I don't remember what state it was. It was years ago or something, but I just saw like
Yeah, guy's
randomly.
literally just begging for the death penalty at that point.
I was just like scrolling through TikTok and the video came up about it, and I was like, it was just insane to me that someone would like do that. Like,
I mean, it
They just
doesn't.
have no self-awareness,
no,
or
he even stuck up his like middle finger at the victims' families during the fucking court thing.
I don't get it.
there's
It's
some
like,
anger, disconnect from reality.
It's
It's
ultimate disconnect because you'd think that they do it just for some sort of cause, like they died, and they died for the cause that I'm trying to promote or some shit, not like specifically towards those families. Unless he was bullied by that many people.
which
the only thing that anyone has any guess on from the situation was that one of the person that he shot and killed started dating his ex-girlfriend. That was the only thing that like had any sort of connection to him and
See, that's
any
kind of
other
crazy
people.
because it seems like more and more people are just becoming. It might just be like just the enlightenment, just because we're in the early. I still think it's the early stages of the internet.
yeah,
We
Yeah.
grew up, throughout the early stages, and it's still in the early stepping stones. So we're still learning how crazy people are. I don't know if this is just more and more people are discovering these people they want to base themselves off of. So it's more people who are just snapping out of the blue, or it's just putting more light on it. But that's what blows my mind. It just feels like more and more people are just, the littlest things, they'll just snap over it. Like, all right, buddy, that's it. Pulls out like a PPSH from their trunk or some shit. right next to the local Dollar Tree.
I don't know. It's
It,
fucked.
yeah, it's not helping anything.
Well, no.
No.
I mean,
How would you
yeah,
solve
it's
it?
your own people. It's other civilians.
How would you solve it, Jason?
I mean, again, like any issue, I would take money out of the military and put it into obviously more mental health and more access to free healthcare if I could.
Um, I like the free healthcare part. Like when you say mental health, I've started to think like how many how does that work? Do you just like take students that, you can kind of tell that there's just probably something going on in their life and you just give them a chance to talk and it's just like, okay, you're here with me for an hour, talk about your shit.
So
Cuz
that
I
could
feel
be
like
interesting because that would be kind of along the lines of it's like this movie where it starts like it arrests people before anything happens.
um fuck, I've heard that Eagle Eye? Oh,
It's something. It's like a 2 word. I know it's 2 words. Fuck, my memory's ass tonight. But
it's like where they're predicted to
something.
commit a crime, so they get
Yeah,
arrested for it. It's
yeah.
got to be Eagle Eye
So
and
it,
Shiloh.
it would be something like along the lines of that. So to get into some kind of dystopian territory, but if you look at it from a caring perspective, teacher observed this student, doing some goofy shit in class and has a few instances of it. Here's some reasons to be concerned about it.
Yeah.
And then they're pulled aside and they're just talked to a counselor. And if they shut down, then I guess can't really help. But I'm more going for like the adults or like young adults, like kind of like good healthcare.
Yeah.
Kind of like the healthcare that you have to already pay, or mental health care you have to pay an arm and a leg for, like right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like just
Yeah.
have that government funded, because then it's like, why wouldn't you go then if you could?
I mean, I guess I don't know if I'd say I was lucky, but I had that, you know, mental health counseling thing unintentionally through the actions of one of my friends at the time.
Okay.
I think I mentioned it. Like, yeah, you know the story. He made a rape joke out loud,
Yeah.
and because we're friends, got sent down to the office for it. And I mean, I won't lie, I appreciated. It was kind of nice to just like get an hour or so to hang out with my friends at the time and just kind of discuss the shit going on in our life. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I used those meetings to further perpetuate the idea that I'm a sociopath to the adults at my school instead of actually like doing any actual healing process because at that time I don't think I really had any major issues that needed to be looked at. I mean, underlying whatever, sure, but like from a school counselor, nothing that they could do. So it was
Yeah.
just more fun to really make them think that I'm an actual fucking sociopath.
So there's a couple sides to that. Is they're either gonna like fuck around with it like you did and like fuck it, I'm getting out of class. Let's have some fun with this. Let's see where this goes. Or they're gonna be sitting in the victim mentality, like, of course you would kick me out of class. I'm gonna sit here with this bitch instead of talking about their shit. Like, just
Yeah,
perpetuates their victim ideology. But or there's the third one, you know, someone who genuinely needed help and they were able to open up, like able to open up with a therapist,
yeah.
get some help. But
I hope
I'm
that's
thinking
so.
about I'm thinking of outside of school programs or outside of school things that they could get attached to maybe assist them.
I mean, I guess
But
ideally, I mean, the parents would be a lot more involved in their kid's life, and the parents would be able to provide the kid with a not shit life. I mean, I don't think it's too much of a leap to say that shitty households is, that's what all these school shooters have in common is shit at home isn't good.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, the shitty parents is terrible, or they can't provide enough for their kid because of X, Y, and Z factors. So I don't know how you'd fix that. I mean, I guess you'd fix
The economy.
You'd fix the economy. You'd fix the American home.
I'll just fix the economy.
Yeah. How would you fix the economy?
Literally just start hanging like the richest person in America and then go down the list to like the 400th. And then we'll go from there.
What happens to the money then?
No, it just goes to the next guy. No, it's disseminated throughout the American people so we can rebuild the middle class.
So it's like a stimulus check?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then nobody knows how to spend it, so then it's just it's blown. Yeah, it's a bad idea. I don't know.
All right. The richest people in America. I don't trust this website. Let's go to Forbes. Why not?
Some random rich family is going to be up there, and then like number 2 or 3 is going to be Bill Gates.
Number 1 is Elon Musk at supposedly 248 billion in net worth.
Well, that's going by net worth, yeah. But
all right, I'll find that. I'll type in gross worth.
Oh shit. What's up, H3H3? Oh shit, Joe Rogan's on here too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they're all just talking.
All right, these people aren't talking about gross worth. Fucking my boss is on this fucking list. My boss is worth $8.4 billion.
Well, your boss's 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 boss?
Yeah, pretty much.
The CEO.
Yeah. 8.4 billion because he just does that much good work. This fucking Italian fuck deserves all the money. That's good for him.
Well, it's evenly spread out.
That's why I'm glad that the auto workers are going on strike and they're demanding the exact same pay raise that the CEO has gotten.
Good. Is it like a percentage or
40%? That's how much the CEO has gotten for a pay raise, so that's how much the workers are wanting over the next couple of years or so.
I say that's reasonable.
I think
we should. What's it?
I was gonna say, so in regards to the auto worker strike, there's been some history. I think Biden, he's like the first president ever to stand on picket lines with striking workers and, call for the workers to, be compensated fairly. So
publicity
I'd say
stunt, but
I mean, yeah, but still,
I mean, good for him, I guess. Yeah.
The real funny thing is, I think it was MSNBC. They did an interview with the CEO of GM, and they were asking some like hard-hitting questions like, so as a CEO, you've gotten a 40% pay increase. What have you provided to the company? And her answer was that, well, because everyone else worked hard, I worked hard. Or because of the hard work of everyone below me, I was able to output, significant profit for my company. So that's why I deserve the money, because the people that, do the actual work, they worked hard.
Yeah, they're drones for her imagination. So she's actually the one who put in all that effort, not them.
Yeah. I like the idea that the CEO, like 15 times the lowest paid employee. I mean, obviously that's like, socialist, communist shit that's never going to actually happen.
Yeah.
But how much more value is fucking Rocco B. Camiso? What is he doing with his life? He's doing nothing. On a day-to-day basis, I guarantee on a Monday through Friday, I don't know if I could say I guarantee, but I impact more people's lives than he does.
Oh, he's doing business meetings. He's going home.
Yeah,
using his home gym for like 10 minutes. And then he's going to go downstairs to use his bowling alley. And then he's going to go sign a contract with the Undercover Boss's TV show. So.
I hope he gets sent to my office. I can just bully the fuck out of him.
You won't know though because he'll be undercover.
They make it so fucking. I think the fact that there's a camera crew, all right, even if it's just
yeah. I think at this point, like the show shouldn't even exist anymore unless all these workers are retarded.
Yeah.
All right, I'm stupid, but like really stupid. I need another word for retarded because it's stupid doesn't do it
Retarded.
justice
There you go.
sometimes.
Retarded. Um, moron, fuckwit,
Diptard.
diptard. That one works. I like it.
I remember in a class, I was just being the dipshit I was, and I started calling people like libtards and republitards or something like that.
Did you get like any good reactions out of anyone?
It was the para. She was like, let's just not say the tard word in general, and then I said, so I can't say a leotard.
Retardant.
Leotard. Yeah, retardant. Retard. That's an actual word. That's an actual. Like the Airbus when you go in for a landing, it'll literally shout at you retard. retard.
Next time you go
It kind of sounds like you're a person that has like an accent trying to say
retarded. You're retarded. Now this is starting to get into some interesting territory, but yeah. No, it's an interesting balance, what the CEO decides. This is how much I deserve.
That's always good. Or the fact that like for example, this affects you. We have a looming government shutdown a day or two from now. I think by tomorrow, if they can't get their shit figured out, then it'll take effect on Monday. And you just don't get paid. But Congress, they still get paid.
Well, I get a bigger yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but like, it's good that like you'll still get the money at least eventually.
Yeah.
But what if it goes on for like 3 months?
What if like it's someone who doesn't have savings like I do?
Yeah.
That's the people I think about.
They're fucked.
Like they're still human beings. Like they could get into like random bullshit. Everyone else can. Get a speeding ticket or
all it takes is just one fucking bad day or some dumb shit to happen, and you can be
get in a fucking car crash and have to go to the hospital.
You're not even at fault, but they're painting it that way. They have obviously doctored footage they used in court, but everyone believes them. You're fucked.
I mean, it's never good to wish death upon most human beings, but the fact that Dianne Feinstein, the senator to California, she finally died at 90.
Was she retired or was she still in?
She died. She died yesterday, I think.
Was she still in? Or did she retire before?
She was still in power.
She was 90 years old and she was still in power?
She wasn't... There's been like so many clips where she's not the one like actively speaking. It's her aides that are speaking.
Oh my god. Yeah, they need term limits. I don't know how that's a controversial thing.
No, because
it's controversial not to like us regular people, but to the people that like.
Yeah, to the people in power, of course.
They're still completely fine. They have no issues whatsoever. I mean, Mitch McConnell, he was just doing that freeze thing on purpose to like avoid answering questions.
I would do that just for fun. If I had like a billion peoples with cameras in front of my face, all right, like asking all these questions, I just turned it into an NPC on purpose.
You should have done that for the town hall meetings.
I should have. I took that way too seriously.
Just freeze it on stage, like an Impractical Joker's punishment. Just like every couple of seconds, my button's touching me.
Like the 100th anniversary for Armistice Day, I should have done that on stage with all those veterans.
They would have laughed, yeah, maybe.
No, they would have taken it too serious. Some of them are like they're still living in it. Like respect my retired rank. But
I think those people you can just scream retard at them and just that's it.
It's a federal spending bill, so they're trying to figure out how to spend their money. Either give themselves a raise or raise the government funding or raise the military funding. One of the two.
I'm trying to think. It's why is the shutdown happening? I know why it happens, but why is it happening? It happens
Allowing
when
ads.
Congress.
Fuck your journalism. Nobody's a real journalist anymore.
No.
My God. Once. So this is, what is this, CBS? NBC's Newses. September 30th. Today is the 30th. Today is the last day for Congress to fund the government. A last-minute agreement passed the House with an overwhelming bipartisan majority, sending a bill to keep the government open for 45 more days to the Senate. What?
And will begin at 12:01 a.m. if Congress does not.
Yeah. You continue. Are we doing the popcorn reading like in school?
Yeah. Shutdown will begin at 12:01 a.m. if Congress does not finish its work in time, but the bill is expected to pass the Senate this evening.
The House voted to pass the short-term bill from House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, Republican Caliph, which also includes disaster relief funds but does not include any new aid for Ukraine. That's fucking amazing. Hell yeah.
McCarthy brought up the new bill after House Republicans failed to pass their short-term spending bill Thursday in an embarrassing defeat.
This is pathetic. Get your shit together.
Literally, all this is literally their job. They're hired to do nothing else but to figure out government spending and pass bills. What else are you doing with your day? Just figure it the fuck out and go home. I don't know.
All right. Here's how we become a member of Congress. We need to at least be 25 years old, a United States citizen for at least 7 years,
Okay.
and inhabit a state that he or she lives in.
Dude, I don't care. I'm probably gonna if I'm a good place financially, I'm probably gonna run for some sort of office just for shits and giggles, at least once in my lifetime. Just to see what it's like.
Against each other for like
All three of us.
yeah.
And that's
Just
perfect. And
running
then and
together.
so we should do that for like a mayoral election.
Yeah.
And then whoever loses whoever loses ends up being on that mayor's team of workers. So this is corrupt.
We can all bring up just like stupid shit from our past to be like, this is why you shouldn't vote for this one.
Yeah, this is what I remember about my town back when I was a kid. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna make a movie called The Fall Guy, and it's starring Ryan Gosling.
No.
That doesn't make any sense. I like looking at these because most of these are obviously fake.
Doing that.
Minecraft movie though, that has to be real. The movie was confirmed by Deadline to be coming to theaters worldwide on April 4th, 2025. This comes after the movie was initially slated for release in 2022, as revealed by a post from Minecraft staff. Because today we're beyond excited to reveal the premiere date for the upcoming Minecraft movie. Will they make a Fortnite movie? Unfortunately, there is no official plans yet.
Unfortunately.
I added the unfortunately. I think that's good. I'd watch a Fortnite movie.
I might.
I'd put
would
that as
not.
the part 2 to the Fortnite review or Fortnite book review video. It's up on the channel.
Oh,
Fortnite game guide.
Mhm.
what like piece of media would you guys want to see be turned into a movie?
I wouldn't do Fallout because they'd fuck that up. GTA,
Do you mean like a video game?
they'd
Video
fuck that
game,
up.
just a piece of media that you like that isn't a movie becomes a movie.
I think they haven't done Fahrenheit 451 as a movie, or even if they have, it hasn't been like implemented properly. So that could be good. Talking about government corruption, that's pretty much in nowadays. So what about you?
Um, you know, it's a good question.
The only thing I can think of is already confirmed to be a show.
What is it?
A book series called A Good Girl's Guide to Murder.
You know, it upsets me that I can't remember the name of this book trilogy I read back in like, what was it, third or fourth grade?
Oh, the
But it
Hunger
was really
Games.
good. No, it was better than the Hunger Games.
Nothing's better.
It was easily better. I'm upset that I can't remember what the name of it was, but I remember the bookstore teacher or like book. I don't fucking know what she was. She was the book teacher, right? That's what she.
Librarian?
Librarian. Sure, we'll go with that. She ordered the third book for me, and I was very grateful. It was a good series.
That's pretty cool.
And there was another book I think I read in like 7th or 8th grade about this like prince that faked his death, and some random rich guy was like trying to recruit orphans to pretend that he found the lost prince and like end to the monarchy. And like one of the orphans that he recruited turns out to actually be the prince. I don't know. It was a good book, but
That's interesting.
I don't even know how to fucking begin to search the name. You know what? I'm gonna type it out. Look.
Yeah. In the meantime, I guess we could talk about tornadoes.
No, thank you.
We actually have an honorable member that is waiting to be a guest right now. He's waiting callers.
Oh
And
shit.
he'd love to talk about tornadoes.
Oh shit, I found it. Fuck.
Oh shit.
The False Prince. Yeah, that's it.
The false print?
The False Prince.
The false print would be a good name for a book too. But
Yeah.
the false
Yeah,
prince.
okay. Alright. Here's the description for you guys. In a discontented kingdom, civil war is brewing. To unify the divided people, Connor, a nobleman of the court, devises a cunning plan to find an impersonator of the king's long-lost son and install him as a puppet prince. 4 orphans are recruited to compete for the role, including a defiant boy named Sage. Sage knows that Connor's motives are more than questionable, yet his life balances on a sword's point. Yeah, so as it turns out, Sage is the actual prince. I'm gonna spoil it for you, but
Well, thanks for spoiling it for all of us.
yeah, anything. All right,
That's kind of cool though.
it's pretty good. I'm actually surprised I found it. Now I need to find the other book, and I don't even know how to fucking search for that book.
What was that one about?
All right. Oh fuck.
Like how you remember like enjoying it, but you can't remember it.
It was a weird story. All right, there was this 13-year-old kid. He's living a normal life, and then his fucking parents get killed, and he's a part of like some government conspiracy because his family was a part of something. He has this like special agent buddy that won't tell him his name because if the special agent tells the kid his name, he's gonna have to kill the kid.
It's pretty good.
I don't.
You know what? I think this is a good, wholesome message. Befriend your librarian. All right.
I loved reading as a kid. I mean, I've definitely grown out of it as much as I used to. I had a phase
Because your attention span has gotten shorter.
Unfortunately,
I
it
don't know how
has.
to finish this.
What?
I'm trying to use the words that you were saying.
13-year-old parents.
Parents died, government.
That's not gonna.
But
Government conspiracy book, yeah.
Um. 13-year-old kid secret agent says you'll have to kill him if he tells him
Oh shit.
his name.
While we're looking this up, did you want to take a little break?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
don't
I
think...
completely forgot about the advertisement. So, thank you guys for listening in. We will be back shortly after this brief message from our not so distant sponsors. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Oblivion Planet.
Well, folks, we all know life can sometimes get you down, but one way that helps us get around is Carnegie Scooters. Carnegie Scooters is the leading personal mobility vehicle manufacturer in the tri-state area. We've been making scooters ever since 2008 after taking advantages of opportunities during the recession. At Carnegie Scooters, we strive to bring you the best products available, all within your budget. You have so many options when it comes to choosing a Carnegie scooter, from standard models to models with an assortment of upgrades to enhance your scooter mobility experience. With over 13 different models and 50 styles and colors to choose from, Carnegie Scooters will most certainly have one that's right for you. We offer no interest and low interest financing to those who qualify to make any budget work for you. So scoot on down to Carnegie Scooters, located at 3761 Lakeville Avenue, North Minneapolis. Give us a call at 651-555-0198. Again, that's 651-555-0198. Or visit us on the web at cargscoots56.net. That's CARGSCUUTS56.net. You'll be glad to scoot around.
Are you lonely? Are you perhaps miserable? Sexually frustrated? Then Carter's Cute Mail Order Brides is definitely for you. You can pick how they look, how they talk, how they clean, and how they smile even. Fully customizable with over 700 plus options available from our warehouse. Like 'em skinny? We'll send you someone that's only eaten rice their entire life. Want someone that's the master of the kitchen? We have our ways of finding our brides. Don't worry. If you're feeling stressed out from house chores, then she has you covered there too. She'll clean to absolute perfection without ever making a fuss about it, or how sad your place of living is. That lonely feeling you have at night that keeps you up, making you wonder if you truly deserve to be alive? Well, she'll fix it for you, with half-assed cuddles and maybe a half-assed kiss too if you're lucky. Don't worry. She'll always be there for you. Disclaimer, you're not responsible for stolen money. If you are murdered, if a family member is murdered, or if she runs away, all transactions are final. For legal reasons, do not ask where we got her from. We will not disclose the information.
Now we return to our host. We have returned to the Opinion Planet podcast. Thank you for listening to our sponsors and or idiots who sent us shit. We have a question from GymBagBob to myself. What's my favorite kind of book? And that is a good question. I think fiction. I think fiction, like sci-fi fiction. I like that. I read The Outer Net when I was younger. That was alright. Um, the homework machine. It's cringe, but I could see it being transformed into like a Netflix original or kids movie. Like if it's done right, it could be done good. Um, I guess I like fiction. All right, it takes me out of the world. I like nonfiction when I'm like learning about stuff, obviously.
Yeah.
So I like both, but if I'm learning about something, I like it more of like an article format or some sort of way of learning it. I mean, obviously, if I'm researching something, I'm going to be opening up a nonfiction book, but preferably, yeah, just sci-fi.
If you're reading for fun.
Yeah. I was like dystopians and then future predictions. It's pretty fun. But yeah, you, that guy over there.
Fiction. Like the fucking book about a kid who's pretending to be an orphan, but he's actually the prince. Um, I don't know. I guess like particular genre, thriller, mystery, if it's good. But there hasn't been a whole lot of thriller mysteries that I've read recently. I like fan fiction, honestly, probably more than regular literature.
Do you like the porn fan fiction or like the real fan fiction?
Yeah, there's some good porn fan fiction, I won't lie.
All right, it's fair.
But the actual fan fiction, like the good ones that aren't complete dog shit, and you actually have a person that's really passionate about the series, and they have some interesting ideas. They play around with it a little bit. There's a lot of self-insert or original character fan fictions.
Yeah.
They just, they throw a character of their own into the universe and make a story about
Well,
it.
I guess I guess the project we're working on, the other project, is just literal, just it's just a fan fiction.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's interesting. I didn't think about like how pretentious that would be writing a story, putting myself in there, and having other people read it.
Yeah, it's like Wattpad level shit. It's good.
Wattpad.
Wattpad. Wattpad.
um, how much Doki Doki Literature Club porn fan fiction have you read?
To be honest, none. But now that you got me curious, I'll see what pops up.
First one is gonna be either Natsuki or Monica.
Better be Monica.
Woman.
Um,
Were you with me when we were on a Chromebook and there was a miraculous lemon?
yeah, I think so.
I think I think you and I looked up a GTA 5 lemon between Trevor Phillips and Michael DeSanta at one point.
What the fuck?
That's
Alright, where's the actual lemon? Alright.
Why do they call it lemon?
I don't know. You know what? That's a good question. Why do they call erotic fan fiction lemons? Because it's like sweet? I don't know.
It's not sweet though. Lemons are sour.
Alright. The origin is from an 80s hentai series called Cream Lemon. That resulted in a rec list of sex fics. This turned into lemon getting used as slang for fics with sex in them by the mid 90s or early in the anime fanfic circles.
The term derives from the idea that, like a lemon, sexuality looks beautiful and alluring. But when you experience it more directly, it's bitter and sour. The fuck was this made by like a Redditor or some shit?
Yeah, probably.
What
I mean,
are you eating it
Fuck.
off of?
Bitter and sour. What the fuck?
there's some more definitions to the scale. So there's orange, things like making out, getting touchy. Not really that NSFW. You have lime, which is heading into third base. It's where like sex occurs, but it's not gone into great detail. Then you have lemon. It's like your average smut fic. Things are smut fic. There we go. Things are described and they go into detail. And then the final category, which I didn't know this fucking existed, but apparently it does. It's called grapefruit. I want to read you the word for word definition.
All right, I'm curious.
Smut fics that go into extreme fetish territory. which is frequently enough non-con, aka sex without consent, and goes into those aspects in a detail in a way that would make most readers extremely uncomfortable and exit the fic out of instead of finishing it.
Well, is
it's
that
just trying
from
to be-
Urban Dictionary? Because
No, this is from Reddit.
there's some people who would keep reading.
I mean, okay, I won't lie, I've seen those grapefruit ones. I don't read them.
What the fuck?
Sure, fine. This
Yeah,
better
this-
end in a freaking orgy. That's all I'm saying. What the fuck? What is
Yeah,
this
if I pull up a lemon and it's not a grapefruit, nah, I log off. It's boring.
Okay, there we go. All right, I finally found the Doki Doki lemon. Oh yes, so okay, all right.
Don't.
Wait, who was it? Who was it?
Oh, Draco.
What
Who's in the
fuck?
tags?
It's Monica and some
All
fucking
right.
OC named Draco.
Ah, of course. They put themselves in there?
Yeah,
A
probably.
shark
that's horrible.
escapes my lips, followed
shouldn't
by
have
a
won.
low moan of pleasure. Oh my god. What the fuck?
Hey,
There's
get
better
used to
ones.
reading that, all right? Our other projects. It's going to
Wait for
create a
it.
lot of it.
His long fingers are under my skirt and have begun massaging my ass.
What the
What?
fuck?
And pulling my cheeks and pushing them together.
Well, there you have it, folks.
This is good literature, all right?
Yeah, we have gone from writers on strike, corrupt government, to literally quoting porn.
Hey,
So.
it's Doki Doki Lemon, all right? It's all good.
Yeah, it gets a pass.
So I won't lie, fan fiction, it has two sides of a reputation for a reason. There's bad shit on there, I can't lie.
Yeah.
But there's also some good stuff. I mean, fuck it. There's some good lemons out there.
Maybe.
Send you some later.
Hey, I mean, if you have some good lemons off the records.
Yeah, I'll send you some right now, actually.
I feel
Thank
like
you,
it's
thank
gotta be. You're just gonna get pictures of you. I feel like it's gotta be really hard to write a sex scene, not only just like in fan fiction, but like in actual like
No.
erotica.
You're
You
getting it
also-
wrong, all right? It's hard to
No.
write a good sex scene because anyone could write a sex scene.
That's what I meant. A good one.
Yeah, for sure, that's different. All right, to write it, I don't know.
Michael
what?
enters dick into Trevor Phillips' butthole.
Jason, no, if I tasked
That's a sex
you,
scene, right?
you had to write a good sex scene. All right, how are you gonna do it?
I would describe the room, the aroma,
The
the
curtains were
smells.
blue. This
the
signified the fact that Jason
ceiling
wasn't
was
feeling
low
comfortable in the
hanging. There was a chandelier made of glass over the bed. I was wondering, what the hell did I just get myself into? See, that's a generic fanfic. It's like it's always like some sort of room, and they're always wondering what they got themselves into. At least the really shitty ones.
In my life is kind of crazy.
How would you write a sex scene, Molly?
I don't know.
That's not. That's not.
I'm gonna just say I don't think I could write anything good. It would be
Well, yeah,
like
none of us could really.
I
absolutely
just did a bad job.
I probably wouldn't go the route of describing the room.
Why?
So it's so it's just like a black abyss.
Yeah. They're just floating in space.
They need to know what kind of room they're in. What kind of the room describes the personality of the other person.
Mattress on floor.
The mattress is on the
Mattress on
floor.
floor.
There's cigarette
Floor on the
buds
floor.
scattering the carpet. It smelt of heavy
said
tobacco.
cigarette. You're making me want to go fucking smoke some
He
cigarettes.
walked out.
Wine stain on bed.
There's a wine stain on the bed.
Yeah.
There's
Are
a
they
wine
fucking-
stain on the mattress. There is no mattress on the bed. Despite this, he fucked me on the floor like a dog.
You're a natural, Jason.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I feel like you still need to do the reading erotica
That the
that we talked
manual.
about.
Yeah. Maybe I should. I'm done with the comedy night videos because the last one I did got like 4 views and it was embarrassing. I thought that was gonna do well, but
I haven't watched it yet. Don't worry, I'll watch it and give it like an extra 30 views.
thank you. I'm gonna re-put it in. Fuck, bro. I re-put it in as Oh shit! This just in. Congress passes stopgap bill to avert shutdown ahead of midnight deadline. Cunts, actual cunts. Takes that long.
I thought you were like looking forward to not getting paid or something.
No, I was looking forward. I was kind of looking forward to other people not getting paid because I already got paid.
What the fuck? Why do you want to see other people suffer?
This not like other people who need the pay, just other people like this pretentious. Like I already got paid. I'm fine. Should have got a credit union, not a bank.
I have a credit union. It's pretty
No,
good.
that's good though. I'm glad. All right, because that would have. It's always fucking annoying. It doesn't make any sense. But literally, the security guards protecting their sweaty asses in office. They don't get paid. The people inside do. So they get to set their own paychecks, which is kind of interesting.
Why can't I do that?
Yeah, like I should be getting paid $53 an hour right now.
Molly, how much should you be getting paid?
How much should I be getting paid?
Yeah.
I think you should be getting paid at least $15 an hour. That's my
I was
opinion.
gonna say at least 15. I would like
Yeah.
more, but
But what?
But 15 would be fine
You
considering.
can literally get a $15 an hour job if you want.
I know.
Workplace drama is too much more interesting. Yeah?
I will be. I don't know. I really don't know.
What if you could work for the military?
No, thank you.
What if you could work for MediaCom?
No.
Well, what's wrong with the military?
Not my style.
There's a lot of females here.
Do you think that's a selling point for me?
Yeah, it shows that you can do it. Look,
yeah.
I've seen males weaker than you make it through basic, all right? You'll be fine.
I just don't want to do it.
Why not?
It doesn't seem interesting to me.
It doesn't have to be interesting. It has to pay well.
I don't want just...
You should jump out of planes.
I'm good. That sounds like actual terrifyingness.
Yeah, but once you jump out, it's fun.
As long as you don't like pass out.
I mean, I think I genuinely passed out my first jump. I don't know what happened. but I don't I don't remember anything past or anything before 5,000, 6,000 in my parachute deploying. So, I mean, I don't think I passed out. I think my mind, it was just like so much stress that all of a sudden it just, yeah, you're not allowed to remember this.
Probably, yeah.
You repressed it.
Yeah. I mean, it's something that I genuinely like didn't think that I'd be able to do in my life. And I did it. So,
You got like $75 for it, right?
but I get, yeah, $75 a paycheck for it. 150 a
No.
month.
Pretty good. I think you'd have to drug me and then like kind of throw me out of the plane.
Nah, you have to. That's what would be interesting. I'd be curious to see how at least you would do in airborne school, because yeah, like once the guy in front of you goes out, what are you gonna do? Say no? Like you're in the moment, you just kind of jump out. You just don't
Yeah.
think. Your brain just shuts off.
I'm
You
just gonna, like,
literally go into like soldier mode.
just follow the guy that jumps out before me and just try and like tackle him midair.
Yeah.
Tag, you're it type of shit.
That kind of happened. The guy wasn't paying attention. He's turning his parachute my way while looking in the other direction. I ended up walking on it. I feel like I've told the story like a billion times, but it's interesting because I don't really in the moment it's not really worrying.
Is that like probably the most exciting thing that you've done there?
So
Most
far,
enjoyable, or
I would say it's the most exciting and it's enjoyable once you land because it's like that was fun as fuck. Or even like while you're floating down, it's like it's kind of nice.
you
I don't
have
know.
like
I'm weird because I like jumping, and a lot of people like jumping here for some reason.
that's weird that they chose that career path if they don't like it. Or if they
Exactly.
think
Like it blows people's minds when I tell them I wanted this organization specifically and I wanted to be doing this. And I can't, I'd be pressed to complain about it. And they're like, "What the fuck? Dude, you're goofy as fuck." All right. I don't know. I mean, I get it if you don't like jumping and you're like scared and it's like I thought eventually over time I'd get less scared,
yeah,
but it's just not going away, which has happened to other people. For me, the more I jump, the more used to it I get, the more it just becomes routine.
yeah.
But I don't know. It's personal preference, I guess. What about you?
What
Do you
career
think you
do you have?
could? Like, even if it was like skydiving?
I'd like to think I could,
It's
but
good. We should go skydiving sometime, you and I.
I'd be fine with that.
Didn't you guys talk about doing that before?
I think so.
Before I joined. So I think that's definitely something still on my list to do because I want to at least try it. The guys who have done both static line and skydiving, some of them say it's scarier, some say it's less scary because you're not as close to the ground
I guess, yeah.
because you have more time to react to things but and you're making a conscious decision to pull your chute, so I guess that makes sense, but
I don't know. I feel like skydiving would be like if you're going to jump out of a plane. I feel like I'd prefer to do skydiving just because you're getting more time in the sky. Like it's more of an experience.
right. I I really liked the way I did it unashamedly because of the Medal of Honor games I used to play when I was younger. And I was a fat ass when I was younger too, so I was like, no way I'd be able to like do this. It's Just going to airborne school itself was a redemption arc for me. All right, it was a character development that had to happen. So I think, yeah, I've always wanted to do static line in the fashion that I'm doing, and then I've always been curious about skydiving. So again, like I said, at least to when I get to my 30s, I want to be like a GTA character at that point, or you just drive anything, have experience to like skydive and shit just out of nowhere.
You just need to learn how to drive manual, and then you'll be all set.
Drive manual, fly an aircraft, I'll be fine. Drive a tank. Which, driving a tank we can get on a civilian side.
Really?
Yeah, there's like, it's literally like, I think, yeah, it's like drive a tank or something. It's in your state. Yeah, it's literally called drive a tank, and it's in undisclosed location. I'm gonna send you the link.
That'd be kind of fun, honestly.
There you go. If you don't do it by 2026, we're doing shrooms and doing it.
All right. I feel like we should go to Valley Fair on shrooms.
That would be interesting. Because
I've
I
heard
already,
about
like, it's boring to me at this point, because the last time I went, it was like in the summer, and I already jumped up out of planes at that point. So it's like, I need another level of exhilaration. And that doesn't meet it anymore. So it's skydiving that's next. After that, it's skydiving from space. I'll be the new Red Bull guy. Thank you for sending the picture of lemons.
Yeah. Interesting. I like some of the things that Amazon has to sell.
What is that?
Practical LSD manufacturing, 3rd edition.
What the fuck? It's probably just a sting operation. They're just gonna track your order.
You know how to make DMT, psychedelic chemistry.
You should look that shit up online, like using an Onion VPN or some shit.
I don't even need to do any VPN. I'm just gonna type this shit.
How to make crystal meth.
TRYSTALMETH. Let's type in Reddit. It'll actually give me answers. Alright, there we go. Alright, making methamphetamine at home. List of chemicals and materials. Diluted HCl, also called muriatic acid, can be obtained from hardware stores in the pool section. NaOH, also called lye. Ethyl ether, diethyl ether, can be obtained from engine starting fluid. Holy shit, this is like an actual fucking... Nice.
So we should buy all those materials and just use it all practically, and then see if the government does anything.
Yeah, see if they like... Yeah, we make sure to put all the purchases on like one credit card.
Yep.
Which is
Yeah.
very fucking obvious.
Yeah, we'll put it on Elias's credit card.
Alright. Thank you, Reddit. You're telling me how to make crystal meth, and they're like, how about a drug I actually care about? Oh shit, they actually have some... See, this is why I'd want to go to college for like chemistry type shit.
So you can be the new Walter Hartwell White.
Yeah, pretty much. Except I just make psychedelic drugs instead.
You can learn that stuff without going to college.
Yeah, I know. I need like... I don't know if I'd trust myself to make this shit without like having a lot of knowledge in the field or a qualified teacher to like supervise me.
Yeah, it would be the same way. Would you be willing to consume your own crystal meth after your first cook?
Fuck that. Fuck no.
Just
Like hell I would.
consuming all those chemicals just for the shit of it. It's like, well, it's like black sludge, but You know what? I'll give it a taste.
What about you, Jason? Would you ever try crystal meth?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think that allures me too much.
Coward.
Now we'll see,
No,
because again, you have like a wider like. We'll see what happens. No, would you?
probably not. No.
Yeah. I like my teeth. All right. I haven't had a single cavity in my life, so I have some good biological beings on my teeth.
Damn, that's depressing. From what
What's that?
Reddit is telling me, is that it's highly impractical and difficult to manufacture LSD. You need to be a trained chemist and be able to acquire the resources for it. You need to already have some connections that you can't just get normally.
How'd you obtain it then?
I don't know. Just
I
go to
mean, if
fucking.
you hypothetically did or not.
If I hypothetically what
If you hypothetically did or not
did or did what?
obtain said product.
Oh, like if I had access to the product, I just needed to like take the plunge to educate myself on how to do the process.
Yeah.
Fuck it, if I have the workstation, why not? Um, I don't know.
I'm gonna send you a video.
Seeds. 130 cc of petroleum ether. Soak the seeds for 2 days. Filter the solution through a tight screen. Throw away the liquid and allow the seed mush to dry. For 2 days, allow the mush to soak in 100 cc of wood alcohol. Filter the solution again, saving the liquid, labeling it 1. What? A yellow gum remains. This should be scraped up and put into capsules. 30 grams, 1 trip. Oh shit, this is like an actual pretty decent step-by-step process.
That was kind of cool. We can't talk about it on the podcast though. We can't
No,
list it
I only went through
fully.
the first 2 steps. I don't know. I feel like it'd be fun to do, just as like a chemistry experiment.
Yeah, I mean, I made a sugar bottle rocket fuel. It was kind of fun. Produces a lot of smoke.
I'm sure. Molly, are there any chemicals or things that you'd kind of like wish that you could create? If anything,
I
you'd be a
guess.
great lab partner for like making LSD. You have experience with baking.
Yeah.
It'd help.
2026.
I've never thought about it, so I don't really know. She dug her nails into me. I don't really have an answer to your question.
There's nothing you want to make. Is there anything you'd want to build?
Build?
Build.
No.
Okay.
You don't want to like build like a bottle rocket or something. I don't know, something small. You don't want to like reconstruct your Volvo. Work on that, upgrade it.
It's not really an interest I have, so.
You don't want to make your own makeup products. You don't want to make your own crochet products.
That's not like.
How would you make yarn?
Building.
Yeah, it is. Have you ever heard of Build-A-Bear?
Oh. Our cat is very clawy right now. I have heard of Build-A-Bear. I enjoy. That's a lie. I don't really enjoy it. They have you do some really stupid things, even if you're an adult. Like you have to do that, like rub it against your heart, rub it in your palm, hold it.
Yeah,
in
you realize this for little kids, right? I mean,
Yeah,
Well,
they made us do it. All right, they didn't.
as adults.
I would do that. What are you talking about? Remember what I did that ring toss thing at Valley Fair, and I won a stuffed animal, and then the lady asked, "Would you like me to announce it? Like announce your big prize?" And I was like, "Hell yeah!"
That's different.
How is that different?
I think it's just more the way that they're like treating you, like as if you were that 5-year-old that's building their bear for the first time. Like,
I don't care. I'd say fuck yeah. Makes
let's
me
all
feel young.
together. 2026.
Yeah. Yeah, you should see how unhinged I am now, all right? Like all the social confrontations I've had to have, especially with that trucker or that truck driver that like was insulting me because I was taking a wider turn.
When's the next time you're gonna be back up here?
Actually, I have a question about that after the podcast, but it's maybe in December, but
Snazzy. We'll get some live OPP.
yeah, live OP. Oh, that would be good on the go. Since
On
like
the go.
my Nocam account can do that now.
Yeah.
I'll just re-upload it on the Opinion Planet. But that could be good. Yeah, what's would you like to save the topics for next time, or we still got some? All right. Yeah, because we still got some very Amadeus Kyouma orientated topics.
Oh shit. Yeah.
So
Yeah, they're well, you know what, the one that I can actually like speak a lot about and talk we'll save for next week. Turning 22 is pretty mediocre. It's one of those birthdays where you just realize you're closer to dying than actually like, oh boy, it's a birthday. Buffalo Wild Wings fucked me.
I went to Buffalo Wild Wings before I joined. I think it was kind of weird. What happened to Buffalo Wild Wings?
I asked for a burger with no mustard, and they fucking threw mustard on that fucker.
There's 3 things you asked to not have on it, and then there's 1 thing you asked to have added on it. It didn't add the thing you asked for, and it put on a lot of one of the things that you asked to not have on.
Normally it wouldn't be that major of an issue because like, normally your server checks in with you like 2 minutes after to like, how's the food, how's it taste, whatnot. She didn't check in with us for like another 15 minutes. At that point I just said fuck it. I'm just not gonna ask.
I was done eating my food by the time, and we were still waiting by the time she finally came.
Damn. Yeah. Did they fuck you when you turned 21?
Yeah, they wouldn't serve me alcohol because I didn't have a up-to-date ID, but I was 21.
It's the date. The date's already on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, math is a very hard to come by skill nowadays.
Yeah, they fucked me.
That should be like the easiest thing though, when it's like, oh yeah, it's this date.
I mean, they had to have known that I was 21. They just couldn't do it.
It was because it wasn't expired. ID.
Oh boy.
It was Saturday.
Yeah, there's no fucking way I could have gone to the DMV.
That's stupid.
Even more stupid is the fact that I got served alcohol at 2 other places that night. But yeah, that was 21st birthday.
Well, one of those places you knew the server.
I mean, even still, no one else said shit. And even if you know the server, I feel like there had to have been like upper management or her supervisor that, like, hey, just because you fucking know the person doesn't mean you can give them alcohol if they're underage.
I mean, if they know that you're 21, so
yeah,
I feel like that has also.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, my 21st birthday, I couldn't drink alcohol at all because I was still at airborne school. And even though I already passed and graduated, they still said you're not allowed to drink alcohol. But could I have done it? Yeah. Then went to found out. But I didn't want to risk it just because I got exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I'm not gonna fuck with fate. But
I haven't had my 21st birthday yet.
Here, have some alcohol.
Well, it's gonna be great. You're literally gonna be like arch over on the floor, like puking to death.
I don't think I'm gonna get to that point.
Maybe, what if you really enjoy it?
Then yeah, I would get to that point probably.
We have to get some alcohol. Yeah, we have to make some like punch that like you can barely taste the alcohol.
I'll spike it with MDMA for both of
you. Yeah.
I want my first drink to be at like a restaurant place.
Why?
I don't know. That's just.
What if I make my signature alcoholic eggnog?
Your signature?
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of eggnog.
Huh? Oh. That's sad.
Huh? Oh.
Yeah, it's all right. Well, whatever. I guess you're not drinking in December then, huh?
I want a margarita as my first drink.
I can make you a margarita.
They're okay. Just don't get it with salt. I don't know why I don't like it with salt. Maybe because I'm too salty to begin with. Get it?
You're such a funny guy.
Thank you. Thank you. You want your first drink to be with Elias in the room?
No.
He's sitting there talking about Minecraft or some shit.
His job. All the new friends he has.
Yeah. What new friends?
He's gotta have some friends, right?
Nope.
No?
I mean, it's like the rest of us, right? Socially awkward. Don't really know how to make other acquaintances unless you work with them. You know, and he works around like middle-aged men, so it's kind of it's a tough world.
I mean, fuck. My plan, if I were to like, okay, if you told me to go and make some new friends, I'd go to the fucking bar and try and like just make friends there.
Me too, but the only experience with like a local bar was like this guy who is like always shitting on Bud Light. I was always saying like, yeah, you're gay if you drink it. You know, the generic haha, you know, a transgender person drank Bud Light. And B would be the second time I went was some guy who literally like he bought me a couple drinks, like he bought me like a token. And then he tried talking to me, which I was fine with. You know, I was kind of drunk, and I was like, all right, this is gonna be interesting. And the bartender was like, how about you leave him alone? You know, he's drinking, he's trying to
what the fuck?
drink by himself. He's speaking for me. But to be fair, he was trying to shout again, like across the bar. So I think that was just kind of like
Hey,
her way of
you
like, hey, quiet the fuck down.
need to cool your shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, and then he just like went on about like, yeah, I'm gonna drive home tonight. I'm like, no, you shouldn't. Like some other people, and then he talked about killing himself.
That's
It was
fun.
it was an interesting night. It's because I just sat there drinking, and then just the more I got drunk, the more I watched him perpetually get more drunk, like more drunk than I was, and then it's like him talking about more and more personal things.
That
It's
sounds like a
weird.
pretty fun first time. Well, a fun time drinking.
Yeah, I mean, for the first time drinking at a bar by myself, that was interesting. But
I haven't done that yet, but maybe eventually.
you have more capabilities than I do.
I know, but like, when the fuck
Kinda.
when am I gonna go to a bar?
You're gonna go to Main Street, and then you're gonna walk all the way back home.
No, I'm gonna. I've driven home before. It's pretty fun. It's
Yeah.
fun.
I can see why.
You can see why. That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad you can understand why.
I mean, I'm a little drunk right now, so I mean,
You think you could drive, right? You'd still be good.
I would know how to act natural without acting too natural. So, you know, like, what's up, officer? How's it going?
I just flirt with them.
Yeah. It's like the bad dialogue option in like any Bethesda game.
You're gonna fail the speech
Flirt.
check with the police officer.
Cipher. Good night.
Officer, no.
What if that was their name?
Ossifer?
Yeah.
Their officer Ossifer? My name is Officer Ossifer, reporting for duty. Like, all right. Thanks for telling me. You can go to your squad car now. Roger. Oh, fuck. I think I'm at that point where I'm just writing my own stories. And everyone else is being quiet, so...
Shall we?
I got
shall
an
we go on?
audience of one, though.
Is it you or?
Oh, it's Molly. She's the only one.
What?
I'll say the dumbest shit ever, and then all of a sudden I just hear somebody laughing. It's one of you guys.
It's gotta be mine.
But yeah, see? Alright. I think that proves my point. Thank you guys for listening into the Opinion Planet podcast number 8. And we had a false viewer, but regardless, go fuck yourself. And
O-P-P.
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 O-P-P.